It is hard to imagine at the beginning when you go from high school to university how different mathematics at university is. It literally is like going to a completely different universe. You require a different type of skills, and also the way the material is presenting and the amount of the material is very different. So it's normal that students at the beginning are shocked with the change, and it takes a while to adjust to it. And I think what is really important is what are the expectations around how to study mathematics and what does it mean to be a good mathematician, because many people at the beginning have doubts if they're going to be able to study mathematics. For these reasons, I think it is important to understand that it's normal, that one needs a big period of adaptation, and that it takes a while to get all the skills that one needs to do mathematics. And I think that's one of the main difficulties at the very beginning, because one has to learn to do many new things in one go at the same time. For example, how to read mathematics. It's really not obvious. You will read some sentences and you will wonder if that is really English or German. You will try to understand it and you will see that you advance very slowly. You will not be sure how to read it, but it's very important, because if you read mathematics, you are able to learn on your own and practice. Also, the same happens with writing mathematics. Typically, what I encounter when I teach the exercise class is that the students go to the board, they present their exercise, and they think, okay, that's the answer. And I can see that they understand the problem and that they have an answer in their heads. But if I look at the blackboard, what they present is not an answer, it's just scribbling something, but it's not a sequence of logical steps. And what we want in mathematics is a sequence of clear, solid, logical steps. And when I ask them to try to write what they are explaining to me, they have difficulties, which is normal, because it really takes a lot of time to be able to write mathematics. But still, it is essential, because what you write is exactly what you have. If you don't have a properly written answer, you really don't have an answer. You just have some idea in your head. And what makes mathematics really strong is this capability of writing with precision every step. So you need to learn how to read mathematics, you need to learn how to write mathematics, and of course you need to learn how to study mathematics. It's very possible that in high school you will go to class, you will understand, repeat some exercises that were similar to what the teacher did before, and that was it. Here is a complete different thing. You will go to class that is full of new concepts, full of new ideas, and these ideas will be explained pretty quick, much quicker than what you're capable of absorbing, and you will need to do some work to actually assimilate all these ideas. And also, you have to understand that the assimilation of ideas takes time. It's not like they give you a piece of information, I am taking it. It really needs some work over time, some exercising to actually soak your brain in some mathematical work to acquire it, to really assimilate it. And this is very similar to one goes to the gym. If you go to the gym, just because you do some push-ups, you cannot expect that you have become strong. You have to practice with regularity, and with time, your muscles and your strength develops. With mathematics, it's the same. We need to practice regularly. We need to keep going even if at the beginning we don't do the exercises properly. And at some point, your brain will absorb, will be able to make a click and understand the idea deeply. But it requires all this previous work. This is one of the reasons why people get discouraged, because they feel that if they don't understand something in one go or immediately, it's because there is something wrong. something wrong in the way they are studying mathematics or what they are doing. But it's not like that. One has to try to understand the ideas as much as possible, but it really takes a while. So here we have already 3 challenges, which is reading mathematics, writing mathematics, studying mathematics, but also communicating mathematics, not only in writing but to your colleagues. It will happen many times that you're trying to explain something to a colleague that for you is obvious, but not for the colleague, because you also need to learn how to explain math. And the reverse case will also happen. Somebody's explaining something to you and you will have like no clue of what is going on. And it is because we have a way of thinking that is not ordered, is not structured, and with mathematics we want to have structured thinking. We want to have a very sharp mind. We want to be able to explain ourselves with absolute precision. And that doesn't come for free. It really takes a lot of training. But we have to go through this process where we explain ourselves in a messy and not so precise way.